Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
The keeper.
Cam Newton
New England.
doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry down for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs, player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's another Browns first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Complete to Jarvis Landry. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
14.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
10-10 at at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And 5 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the gun, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Second down and goal. Jackson, he'll get this one underneath to Hunt. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson, and he completes it to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The throw over the middle, taken in, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point safely through. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Newton. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Patriot first down.
On first down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. And we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Play action. Now Jackson. Stepping up. He'll try and run. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28 more yards.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll go back backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Oh, he fakes the spike, eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Browns 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Big run by Kareem Hunt. 46 yards on the ground. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Throwing on first. Incomplete. Defensively, you look. That's what we just saw, and they're under 200 yards past that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was out. Had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200. Big talk, both in his town and amongst going. So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They sack him back at the 36.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come